Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm so excited to share this with you guys today. Basically, today is going to be a recap of my third trimester. Now, I'm officially only 36 weeks, so I still have a month to go, but I figured between now and 40 weeks, I could literally go into labor at any time. So I'm just kind of trying to get ahead of the game, get this out there, so that way you guys can kind of see what I've been experiencing and just to be able to help you maybe in some way. I have some notes here, so if I do a little bit of cheating and I'm looking down at my phone, you'll understand why. The last couple videos I made were of my hospital bag, my diaper bag, and just basically talking about like my symptoms, things that are going on in my body and things like that, just to kind of share my experience and just to kind of have these memories for later as well. So yeah, I'm officially 36 weeks pregnant, and it is such a crazy feeling to know that literally less than a month, or hopefully less than a month, I'll have a little baby. I often come into the nursery and just sit here and just kind of like look around and just kind of soak in the moments that that I have to myself, because I know soon enough he'll be here and it'll be a totally different experience. So let's go ahead and jump right into the symptoms that I've been experiencing in this last third trimester. Obviously, you guys probably hear, if you guys haven't been pregnant, or if you even have, you probably hear that a lot of pregnant women find it uncomfortable to sleep, and that's generally because honestly there's a giant bowling ball in your stomach, and it's really hard to like flop and turn from side to side. Like, I physically have to hold my belly to turn over now, and that's totally fine. It's it's kind of one of those things that you just know is worth it, so you just kind of go with it. So yeah, sleep is kind of interesting because I know oftentimes I have to pee throughout the night. I think that's just normal. The baby's kind of pushing on your bladder more, so you have to go to the bathroom a lot more. But I think also too, like, your body is preparing to be awake for, every 2 to 3 hours. So you're just kind of in this mental mode, like, okay, it's about to be mommy time. And I think that our bodies just automatically prepare for that. So it gives us less sleep at night. It is definitely challenging, to say the least, to get used to the no sleep pattern, but I've been doing it for a while now. So it's kind of like something that I'm just used to. But it is definitely hard in the beginning. Within this last week, for whatever reason, my energy levels have been super low. I've been so tired, and I'm pretty sure, because I read up on some studies, that basically in your last trimester, you're definitely, like, your body's preparing for labor. So you kind of get more tired, you get more lethargic, and I want to say you just like your brain like forgets stuff. So I've been definitely experiencing the more tired lately, where I could literally just fall asleep on the couch. And I'm not a nap person, so that's saying a lot. I've been experiencing ground ligament pain throughout my whole pregnancy, but there's times like in this last trimester that it feels like literally it's like something down there's just ripping, and it hurts so bad. And I remember one night I was laying down, and I don't even know what I did. Like, I turned over, and my husband was like, he was just laughing at me, and it made me laugh more, and I was already in so much pain. So if you guys have ever sneezed or laughed or anything like that through the round ligament pain, you literally feel like your stomach is being ripped in half like a band, like it's just like a rubber band just breaking. And that's what I felt, and I was so mad, but I was like enjoying laughing at the same time. It was just like the weirdest feeling, but it hurt really bad. I've been like wobbling here and there, just kind of like, your whole center of gravity is off when you're pregnant, because you have this huge weight right here. So it's like, you'd think that it would help to like center you. I have like totally lost my balance a few times, where I have fallen out of the shower. And I don't even think I told my husband this, but I've not like fallen, but I like caught myself with my hands. Different types of things that really are embarrassing to share. So there's definitely a wobble going on right now, and I'm really trying not to do that too much, because I know it can affect your hips. So I'm trying to focus on just walking sturdy and straight. So you guys probably want to hear about the Braxton Hicks. I didn't start really noticing Braxton Hicks until like my third trimester, and they weren't even very frequent enough for me to be like, oh, that's a Braxton Hicks. But within the last week and a half, for whatever reason, I know my body is preparing for labor, because I have felt that tight, like contracting feeling in my stomach. And labor pain is different because it goes back to, to your backside. But the Braxton Hicks, it just literally makes your uterus just like tighten up. And when that happens, I know I'm having one because I get breathless. I feel like for whatever reason, and I know that this may just be me and it's kind of weird, but I seriously feel like my wind is being cut off. Like not that I can't breathe, it's just, it feels like I've just ran up the stairs or something. So it kind of takes the breath out of me. And so I know usually when I'm having one, and then that leads me into cramping. Like lately, within the last month or 3 weeks, I've been cramping, and they're like mild period cramps, but last night for whatever reason I had 3 in a row and it would like come in waves. So I thought I was starting to have like labor contractions for a second, but it didn't go into my back. So I was like, okay, this is just cramping, it's fine. But I know that, like I said, I think my body's preparing for labor and it's getting used to it. So the cramping definitely sucks, but it just feels like period cramping. It's not horrible, but it did suck last night. It actually really hurt. Another symptom I've been experiencing is a lot of heart palpitations, and I've gone to the ER twice now, you guys. Like the ER didn't do anything. Like they took an EKG. They basically told me that I'm like a little low in magnesium and they sent me on my way. So I did urine samples, I did all kinds of stuff. And basically all I can gather is that it might be just the baby pushing up and putting pressure on my organs and my heart, or it's a diet related thing. It could be stress related. So there's so many different things, and I just want to comfort you in this. The heart palpitations are so annoying. Like if you guys have had them, they suck major ass. Like they're literally like, it's like someone just constantly tapping on your forehead, and then like, it's like, but it's so it's like inconsistent that it drives you nuts. Mine have been pretty strong, so they'll come on like random times, like at night or in the morning, especially in the mornings. I noticed it's honestly just one of those annoying things that you just have to kind of get through until you're done being pregnant. It blows. But I want to comfort you in the fact that you're probably not dying, probably not going to have a heart attack. It's literally just your body is like compressed up there and it's putting a lot of strain up there. So if that's something you're seriously concerned about, you can obviously go to the doctor, but I can tell you from personal experience, they don't always help you like figure out what the problem is. Okay, so my feet last night, for whatever reason, were just so swollen. My ankles were swelling. I don't really have a problem during my pregnancy of swelling feet that much. Like it comes and goes. But last night, for whatever reason, my ankles were like, they weren't like crazy swollen. They weren't like cankles or anything, but they were definitely filled with fluid and probably blood, and just, it was weird. So I had my husband rub my feet last night. I do this thing with him where I ask him to like push the fluid and the blood back up my leg. It's kind of like putting a compression sock on, and I don't know if it helps. We do that, and it gives me comfort knowing that maybe the fluid and the blood is going back up my leg up to where like other organs are. It helps me mentally to think that it's helping my feet. So this trimester, they've told me that I was low in iron. And then when I went to the ER, they told me that I'm totally fine. So they told me that I'm probably taking too much iron. So I was literally, you guys, this is TMI, but my poop was black. Like I was obviously taking too much iron. I was taking all my prenatals, which is like 42 grams of iron. And then I was taking iron on top of that because they told me that I needed it. So I was doing that for, I don't even know, like a month. And I figured it out, like I didn't need it, you know what I mean? So they did tell me I was low in iron, blah, 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 but the way my body was functioning with the extra iron, it was just not healthy for me. So I was like, okay, I'm not gonna take it. So I stopped taking the extra iron, and so far I've been fine. But I am taking a little bit more magnesium just to help with, the lack thereof. They also told me that I might have protein in my urine, and I don't know if I totally believe that. I think my next checkup, my 37 weeks, I'm gonna have them check that again just to, through my urine to see how that's going. Because right now I don't know like if that's a real thing or not. It may just be a misread. So let's talk about cravings. This is my favorite part because I love food. So every morning I have like 1 or 2 eggs, and I've been not scrambling them. I changed it to just putting the egg on there and flipping it over and just breaking up the yolk, because I'm not a runny yolk person. It just honestly creates way less, this is very bright, huh? It creates way less like mess when I'm not scrambling the eggs, and I can just reuse the pan during the week and like wipe it out. Anyway, I'll have an egg or two, and then I love the protein waffles, like the pre-frozen ones. So what I'll do is I'll just put like almond butter on it. I'll put like a sweeter Greek yogurt, like with half the sugar. I'll put like, whether it be blueberries, raspberries, strawberries, banana, whatever I'm feeling that day, I'll put on it. I'll put cinnamon, almond butter. Did I ever say almond butter? And then it's kind of getting bright. Sorry, you guys. I'm like trying to stay out of the sun. But I'll put cinnamon and then a little tiny bit of maple syrup. Not a lot. So that has like literally been what I've been craving every single morning this last like 2 weeks. But before that, I was eating like bagels, and I'd switch it up and like have, you know, I'd make those pancakes and stuff like that. But I've just been craving these waffles and eggs every morning. So that's what I've been sticking to. And it kind of helps balance my blood sugars, because I'll have like a whole glass of water with it in the morning. I've completely cut out coffee, completely cut out juice, almost completely cut out soda. If I have soda, it's Sprite. But I miss Coke so bad. Like I miss root beer. But I'm trying not to have caffeine because of my heart palpitations. So I'm like really missing soda. It's so hard, but I'm sacrificing for the time being. Also, I've been craving lately, like literally within the last 2 weeks, my appetite has gone from 0 to 100, and I just want sugar. Like I want sugar, I want carbs. Like yesterday I was craving chocolate milk, so I got chocolate milk with almond milk in it at Starbucks, and I got a butter croissant. Like I just wanted that. I even bought those little Bantam bagels, you know, so I don't know, just anything like sugary and carby. It's almost like I went back to my first trimester. It's really weird. So that pretty much sums up like what I've been experiencing. I feel like I'm leaving stuff out, but that is a lot of information. I feel like that's like a lot. So I'm actually having a Braxton Hicks right now, I think. But anyway, my stomach is pretty big now. As you can see, I'm probably gonna show you guys a little bump date, but 36 weeks, and it could literally be any time from here on out, you guys. It's hard to say if I'm gonna go all the way up to 40 weeks or even past that, or if I'm just gonna like go, you know, go into labor around 37 or 38 weeks, who knows. But I'm just kind of trying to like take it easy, you know, put my feet up, relax, and just enjoy the time that I have with just me and Eli. And I know that it's gonna come so fast, but we are more than thrilled. Like we are so excited. Eli was just telling me the other day, he's like, I'm just ready for him to come. I'm so excited. And so it's just super cute. And we are packed, like we have our bags packed, we're ready to go. So yeah, I'm very excited. If you guys have any questions for me, you can always put them in the comments below. I'm not like a pro. This is my first pregnancy, first baby. I'm learning as I go for sure, but it's definitely like the most exciting thing, that when you're experiencing everything for the first time, it's pretty fun. And it's also, you know, it can be kind of painful too. There's that. So that is it, you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be filming my labor video in the hospital, just leading up to and then after when I have the baby. So definitely be looking out for that video. And I will see you guys on the next video.
Call me tomorrow. There's nothing personal in having a little fun. You wait and see if it's worth your while. So give me your all. I'll take it to Mars. Oh, I'll stick like glue inside your mind. Just watch me break.